I ain't gonna lie to you, because motherfucker didn't, when I was calling, motherfucker didn't give me his name or nothing until I'm gonna speak on that after I say this, but yeah. I forgot what the fuck he said. Fuck I said.
Was the King Von effect.
Oh yeah, but yeah. It didn't, it really, Lil Durk had it. I ain't gonna lie to you. In the jails, a lot of BDs, they just so fanned out. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you know what I'm saying? They could know that nigga and went to school with that nigga one time. I seen that nigga one time. They his biggest fan, or that's they homie type shit. And you had niggas in jail that was, you know what I'm saying, that was like that. I had a few incidents, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna speak on none of that shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna leave that shit where it's at. I'm from them grade. But I definitely had a few incidents to where motherfuckers then thought it was, you know what I'm saying?
Have anybody ever walked into jails and knew who you were in there?
Yeah, I had one joint that I went to where I hit the deck, where I hit the joint, and motherfuckers knew who I was instantly.
Soon you went in there?
Soon as I hit the joint, motherfuckers knew who I was instantly. I was like, damn.
Any famous rappers we might know about? Anybody in the streets we might know about, or were you protected away from that? You made sure you didn't let people know who you was and that shit?
No, hell no. I wasn't hiding shit. If a motherfucker came in there and asked me who I was, or was he really my brother, or was, hell yeah, I'm his blood big brother. What's up?
Okay.
I wasn't ducking my shit in there.
When you heard the story about FBG Duck, you knew Duck too then?
Hell yeah.
You knew Duck like the early Duck.
Folks now, back when folks back when folks used to sing, I ain't even gonna like, but I'm from them back when
Duck said he sung too. He said that in the
singer, that was my fucking boy, folks. Like, that's my boy. All us got history together. Like, we all came from that 63rd, bro. Like, we ain't, like, I ain't even gonna say we from 63rd, motherfucker, no, boy, we from 64th, really. No bullshit, we from 64th, really, because everybody used to kick it on my porch on 64th in St. Lawrence. We used to be posted up right there every day. So all that motherfuckers screaming they ain't from 63rd because of what the fuck that nigga said, bro. We never cared, and folks know. But we still repping that 63rd because you would catch us posted at that store.
Yeah. You know, you tell a story of you being locked up for 7 years. Von was locked up. Did y'all ever run across each other?
Man, it's crazy. When I was locked up, I ran across King Von.
Oh, wait a minute. You ran across him?
I ran across King Von and I ran across Memo. How I ran across Von
Memo 600?
Yeah, Memo 600. And how I ran across Von was...
They knew who you was at the time?
No, he didn't know who I was. I didn't even know who he was. Okay. It was one of those situations where we didn't know who each other was. It was like, I was a porter on the deck. And he had just moved over there. They had moved him upstairs. He was upstairs with one of the what's shorty name from OTF? Buddha. I don't know if y'all know. I don't know if I know him, but he was upstairs with Buddha and a bunch of other niggas. You know what I'm saying? From over towards that way and shit. But I was a porter, so I forgot how I had got introduced to the man or whatever. So it was more of a, so I was a porter.
When I hear that, that sounds like that could have got dangerous.
Yeah, it kind of. I'm finna tell you how it went. Okay. So he came over there, whatever, right? So I used to, you know what I'm saying, like I said, I was a porter. Now somebody told me it was a motherfucker from Parkway. This was back when they was fucking known as Wick City, you feel me? Right. So he was like, man, it's a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, from the Wick upstairs. Ooh, okay. All right, what cell he in? I'm fucking telling you what cell he in. I wasn't the type of nigga that go like, all right, let me go slide like I'm trying to G-check or, you know what I'm saying, one of them type of niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm a player before anything, you know what I'm saying? Right. So a motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't even like that. We started playing basketball. We went to the yard. He was on my team. We played basketball. That's when I approached him. And after we got out the basketball court, I asked him where he was from and everything. He told me and shit. But he looking at me as we talking on the yard. He looking at one of the other BDs because they trying to, I guess they must have thought I was, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to talk to him because I'm trying to screen and see what he on. Right. So as we going back to our wing and shit, after we get through playing basketball and shit, I make a phone call because I'm a porter. I ain't gonna say who I called, right. You know what I'm saying? But I called a motherfucker. I was like, boy, it's a motherfucker that down here that's said his name King Von. Soon as I said the name, my homie was like, boy, you know, he responsible for You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what happened, what he, you know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers, I'm like, all right, check. And I hung up the phone, you know what I'm saying? And the next day, they moved the man up out of there. He had to go back on the court with it.
That's crazy.
And
what about your mom?
I was,
so you ran into him.
I was outside groundskeeper. I was out there shoveling snow one day. I'll never forget this shit. This was the most dumbest, funniest shit that ever happened to me in jail. I swear.
And y'all knew who each other was at that moment.
He knew me. I didn't know him. He knew me. This was the craziest shit ever. Craziest shit ever. So I'm out there shoveling the snow and shit on the walk and shit. Out the band, you know what I'm saying? So I see a motherfucker coming back with, you know what I'm saying, with the blues on, you know what I'm saying, the prison blues on and shit. So the nigga, I guess he must have heard from a motherfucker who I was or something. Cause the nigga came and approached me. He's like, hey, out the band. I turn around, look at his ass. You so-and-so, big brother? Yeah, ooh. I'm Memo 600. Ooh. I say, all right, okay, what that supposed to mean? What the fuck? What does that mean? I need you to get this kite to my homie. I told his ass, all right, and he kept moving. Wasn't no issue. He ain't trying to push the issue. None of that. He just kept it moving.
So that shit that's in the street will follow my fucking side of jail.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You know, your mom was on Say Cheese TV. A lot of people kind of hit the internet. I ain't gonna lie, when I watched the interview, I did see your mom's crying, but I thought that interview was important for her to speak her truth. Because I think people seen that interview like I seen it, and they need to cut that shit out, you know? Some people said, though, they wasn't feeling the fact that she was crying and stuff in there. Did you like the interview?
I liked the interview because I respect what my OG did, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like the fact that she cried on the interview, and I called and I told her, I'm like, Mama, you a big ass crybaby from the grave. All you did, I felt like I'm like, man, all you did was cry, because it made me feel some type of way seeing her cry, because that's my mama, you know what I'm saying? It hurts me seeing her cry, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, fuck. So it definitely made me feel some type of way seeing her cry. I don't think, like how Billy put it in his thing, like how he said, they should have cut the interview off or whatever. And I asked my OG, because I felt like how Billy felt. Like, why the fuck y'all ain't cut the camera off? You feel me? And she told me, she like, son, if I'd have felt uncomfortable, and she's like, if I'd have felt uncomfortable at all in any moment, she like, they would have cut the camera off for me. Out the band. She like, I'd have had them cut the cameras off, but she like, I wanted to show them, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, that this shit affects me, and that I feel like this. And I was like, okay, I stand behind you, shit. You my mama, shit. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. And I think Sean would have cut that camera off if it would have got to that point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I believe that. Sean Cotton a good guy.
So, and I ain't gonna, I respect Billy for, you know what I'm saying, for how he came, because he came how I would have came. You feel me? No bullshit. He came how I would have came. Because that shit did make me feel some type. It made my brothers feel some type of way. Like, hold on, for why the fuck OG crying? Why the fuck they ain't cut? I got so many phone calls from different family members about that interview asking the same question, like, gee, why they ain't cut the camera off while my auntie was crying? You know what I'm saying? Or doing this, because motherfuckers felt some type of way.
I totally agree with that. I want to tell you